Okay guys, welcome back. This game contains male-to-male relationships suitable for adults only. If you feel the content something, yes. We are back into, oh my god, I almost said Snarry. What is it for Harry? It's not even a relationship. I know from the cover art it looks otherwise, but it's like one of them's in love and the other one's like, forget you. But we are back. And again, if you don't like gay relationships or you're not of the proper age to see it, don't view the video. I will of course not be showing you any mature content, but you know, if you don't like gay content, you don't like gay content, I don't care, but I'm gay. I like having it on the channel, so yeah. Okay, so here we go. Let's load, pick up, and I'll try to play about a half hour. Yeah, that's how I feel today, Harry. One Sunday morning, I was in my office as usual, reading the Daily Prophet. That's always had an ominous name, hasn't it? It had an article about the case, which started as Ron's, and then, because of no progress, got me involved. The title read, "People are losing themselves. How to save yourself from being stolen." It was a hard few months for us all. As you all know, there is a new thief in London. His aim is not your money, jewelry, or your life. He takes away what makes you special. He's after your personality traits. Our readers might remember the first victim of the mysterious thief, Irving Sands, a promising young wizard with exceptional skills. He had mentioned once in the past in the article about a man winning 56 bets. Having been attacked by the thief and deprived of his luck, Irvine lost all of his belongings, his house, and his sanity, ending up in St. Mungo's clinic. A knock at the door interrupted my reading. "Come in." It was Ron with yet another heap of papers, bag of papers, good lord. "This is the fourth bloody assault, and we don't have a single clue. And no idea as to the guy's motive." I don't know why Ron sounds like that, okay? "What can you do with someone's traits?" I sighed in response. If we only knew that. Baldwin finally confirmed that the thief uses potions. So, we'll most likely need help from a potion maker too. I was just thinking about writing to Edison. Wanted him to recommend someone for this investigation. Shut up, I can't stop thinking about Snarry. That sounds about right. In the meantime, I'll drop by the clinic again and try to get more info out of the victims, perhaps. Have a look at these. I'm sorry. Have a look at these reports, though. I've been through them. I haven't found anything. Ron left the heap at my table. "If you find anything, just let me know." And Ron left. Oh god, why is fan fiction writing itself in my head now? I wrote a note to Mark Edison and sent it by air. Edison was a department man responsible for providing the horrors with everything they might need, be it potions, books, or artifacts. He knew every supplier there was. The reply came later in the evening. "Good evening, Mr. Potter." I don't know, just shut up, these are the best I could do. I gotta lose it. "For your case, I could..." Okay. Let me try that again. "For your case..." Okay, I'm gonna drop the accents. What I'm gonna do. No, I'm not drunk. This is just, I've tried so many times to record this, it isn't funny. For your case, I could recommend only one potion maker. That would be Draco Malfoy. Perhaps you are acquainted. I know how wretched it sounds, I'm sorry. He supplies our department with the most complex potions and antidotes. You sound like he belongs to Mary Poppins. Thus, I could not think of a candidate more appropriate for the task. Hope the investigation goes smoothly. Please do not hesitate to write me if I could be of more help to you. Sincerely, Mark Edison. And I can hear the sounds of everybody that has English ancestry unsubscribing. I grunted. Malfoy. Now remember, he's supposed to be the love interest in this whole thing, and we'll see. Of course, it just had to be Malfoy. Fate is having a blast watching us two meet. So he wasn't lying about his work after all. The idea of possibly having to work together made me feel warm and spontaneously happy. Of course it did. Well, that is going to be a challenge, but if there's no other option, we have to try this one. What is it with me and my relationships with all good potion makers? I'm not touching that one. I took a clean parchment sheet and got stuck trying to figure out how to start a letter and what to write about. Hey Malfoy, want to help with an investigation? And sorry for not believing you that day. Sounds absolutely dumb. Hey Malfoy, last time we met was fun. Want another go? I'll drop by tomorrow. He wouldn't appreciate the joke though. Spent an hour more like this, which resulted in a very short letter. Hello Malfoy, I'll come by tomorrow, HP. Next day I flew over to the Malfoy Manor. Now I haven't read the book, by the way, of how his life went on after, so I don't know what sort of tank I drove over this thing. I was hoping we could have a normal talk this time. I took a deep breath, seriously doubting my chances of that. Marty opened the door just like last time. I followed him slowly into the living room. Harry Potter cares for some tea. No thanks, I won't be here long. Then please wait here for young master. He will join you soon. I realized I only have one voice and all the other characters get it. I nodded and the elf howled in return, leaving the room after that. Just as he said, Draco got here soon enough. He was probably in that lab of his, judging by the bitter smell coming from his clothes. Hello, Potter. Malfoy greeted me nonchalantly, stretching his words a bit as usual. Hello, Malfoy. I looked so angry, and silence spread throughout the room. I was standing there in front of Draco and looking at him as if I'd never seen him before, completely forgetting why I'd come there in the first place. He didn't like that, apparently. He moved his shoulders a bit and broke the silence. Potter, if you're here on business, do speak. Do not indulge in dramatic pauses. And what about you saying, if you want to visit me, just send an owl? Merlin's beard, what am I saying? The inner me facepalmed because of the awkwardness. Draco looked confused, clearly having not expected such an answer. Potter, have you been hit in the head by a bludger or something? He's starting to sweat. I love this. I quickly decided to change the subject. The ministry needs your help, And it turns out you were one of the best potion makers around. You don't say. Draco's smirk was full of overconfidence. And why do I have to help you after yet another search of my premises by your people? Well, it wasn't in vain. And you do still have the forbidden book. Doesn't matter. It does matter to me. Listen, Malfoy, there's something more serious going on than the books. People are going insane one after another, and we have no idea as to how or why. We need your help. Draco looked at me with tired eyes, going silent after a moment. Fine, but do not think that I am agreeing just because I want to help you. I simply do not like to be in debt. We're even, Potter. Great! Then, tomorrow I'll drop by with the clues, and I'll need you to make an antidote. Draco nodded in response, and thinking that our conversation was over, called for Marty. Marty, escort Potter out. It was slightly disappointing, but I decided not to impose my company on Malfoy. See you, Malfoy. The elf escorted me outside from where I apparated back to the ministry. So why did I fly there and then apparate back? I don't know. Wouldn't it have been faster to apparate both ways? I mean, I don't remember. You can apparate twice in one day, can't you? In the morning, I ran by the archives and got 2 little vials. One of them had tea, the other, juice. Both these drinks were consumed by the victims and long before the assault. Not long before the assault, my apologies. After that, I apparated to the Malfoy Manor. I was about to knock on the door when it suddenly got opened by the elf. Good morning, Mr. Potter. Please do come in. I followed the elf. Young master's waiting in the laboratory. Thank you. I knocked at the lab door. Come in. I opened the door carefully and went in. Draco was standing by a cauldron, monotonously stirring its contents. Morning, Malfoy. I still look angry. Good morning. You didn't specify your time of arrival, so be kind and wait now. God, what a... There's a chair in the corner you can use. I sat down. I had nothing to do while I was waiting for Malfoy, but to finish doing what he was doing. So I looked around. This laboratory reminded me of Snape's classroom, probably because all the flask beakers involved were all over the place. I looked back at my former enemy. Since when is he my former enemy? Come to think of it, Malfoy's no enemy. Voldemort, no, that's another thing. Draco, on the other hand, Draco's just a pain in the neck. The one I can't get rid of, apparently. And I don't think that I'd like to. Oh dear. Besides, he's not the complex-driven schoolboy I once knew. Uh-oh. He's changed. Not just his behavior, but his looks, too. Well, yeah, age will do that to you, honey. Now he was more like his father, though. His physique was much more fragile than that of Malfoy Sr. And those hands. I looked at how he was stirring the potion. His hands looked so elegant and beautiful. Although, why shouldn't they be like that? Malfoy, for sure, probably never held a floor mop in his hands in his whole life. closed my eyes, remembering the sensation from Malfoy's skin under the tips of my fingers. Familiar voice knocked me out of my meditation. Hey, Potter, wake up! Malfoy stood by his cauldron, turning to face me. Why are you looking at me like that? 'Cause he wants you. I mean, he loves you. He grinned. Nothing like that! I jumped to my feet as if stung by a bee. And I wasn't looking at you! Now I'm sweating. This is interesting. He's flirting with me. To change the subject as quickly as possible, I took out the evidence obtained from the archive from my pocket. This is what we managed to obtain from the crime scenes. These are samples of drinks that the two victims drank. Why do you think that these drinks have any connection with what happened? Because all the victims claim the same one thing. Their strange sensations began precisely when they were having their drinks. I went over to Draco and handed him the vials. Put them on the table. I'll look at them when I'm free. He crossed his arms over his chest. I obediently put the vials on the table, like the good little wizard I am. Anything else? No, that is, yes. I remembered about the agreement of non-disclosure of the details of the investigation that had to be signed. I need your signature right here. I handed the agreement to Malfoy. Draco took it. I wish the English would not do that, because sometimes I think it's like two different characters. I'm like, who the is it? Draco? Oh yeah! He quickly glanced at the document, signed it, and handed it back to me. That's it. Yes. Then I'll write to you as soon as I have any news. You know where the exit is. Now get out, you ugly hack. I think Malfoy is trying to get rid of me faster. Not that we are friends, of course, but we're not enemies anymore. Malfoy, look, if you have any problems with the fact that I'm in charge of this case and you do not want to cooperate with me, then... But Malfoy did not let me finish speaking, interrupting my monologue. Potter. I do not know what you have imagined in that brain of yours. I'm simply doing my job, and so are you. And if you need friendly hugs and conversations over a cup of tea, better address your red-haired friend and his girlfriend. Oh, it is on now, bitch. I do not need your tea. I just thought that since we are working together, you could be, you know, friendlier. Friendlier. You can see why I couldn't write children's books. Malfoy took a step towards me. What do you mean by this? Friendlier. Draco took another step and was almost right next to me. My heart started beating faster, blood rushed to my cheeks. I secretly expected him to lean forward and kiss me. Frightened by this desire, I stepped back hesitantly. Malfoy, everything I just said, I don't need anything from you. I think I'll go. Oh, I changed expression. Now I'm bright red. Okay, so that is interesting. The first couple of times I'd gone through this, I tried recording, didn't realize Malfoy's actually putting the moves on Potter. And Potter, even though he wants Malfoy, now that he's got someone reacting to him, is like, no! Running away. This is interesting. before I do or something that will make me regret it for a long time after. Draco showed his satisfied smirk. See you? Potter, what are you? No, nothing. I have this sensation of Potter, like, falling backwards and, like, tripping and, like, having to crawl on the room. I quickly took the agreement and hurried off. Okay, I'm gonna end the recording there. That was probably, like, super quick to end it, but let's save. Yes, I want to overwrite my save. And if you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe. It's mostly a fun game. There's, like, more flirtation and everything than everything else. There is, like, a hardcore graphic scene later on, which I will skip over if I keep going. And I will obviously not show that on YouTube. I do have a brain cell in my head. But, it's really sweet in a way. People get up in arms when they see two male characters put together because they're homophobic. Two girl characters, oh yeah! But, you know, people get homophobic when they see two guys put together. Whether or not it's the two best male characters, I don't know. God, man. Didn't have too many attractive males in that series. Oh. But if you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.